Hello, citizens of the world, and welcome to another episode of Pumpcraft. In this episode, we're basically going to continue the work here in the village that we started. We're going to build a barn. We're going to get some villagers in here and start farming. We're going to collect their carrots and potatoes and bread. And yeah, that's probably going to take the whole episode. I somehow very over optimistically thought I would get all that done in the previous episode, but didn't happen. So we've got an agenda. Let's get cracking. All right, well, I'm standing in front of this beautiful barn that I have built. And yeah, you saw that on a overhead shot replay. The replay mod is definitely not working yet for 116, at least as of when I did that recording a little while ago. But yeah, I went ahead and got a second account and put it on a camera, and it's not as good. I've never done that before. It took a while to figure it out. I've been playing this game since 2009, but I never did figure that part out, or lots of other things for that matter. But anyway, the barn is built, and here's something else I didn't know. Watch this. Okay, so I lured a mushroom cow in here, and I haven't not really done mushroom biome stuff, but you can. Probably everyone knows this, but you can right-click a mushroom with a bowl and get mushroom soup. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So yeah. Anyway, now I'm going to do the farm area here. I've done just a little bit of layout. Started to put some fence in here. Started to remove some more of this hill. It may have to all go. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to turn this area here into the farm. There's going to be several farmers work in this area. And they're going to live in this house. I don't. It's got like 6 or 8 farmers. I need there to be a lot of them in there. I need a lot of farmers. And that's actually part of the idea of this build. It's one of the reasons I made these two things as large as I did. They're much larger than these other houses, but these other houses are just single, like almost more like apartments, you know? They're like small one person dwellings. A couple of them are 2 people dwellings maybe. These are like, this is like a big farmer family house and their farmer barn. And so I think, especially once I get more houses in here, they'll look a little bit more. Right now, they're a little bit dominating, but I think they'll look fine once I get more houses in here. And not sure what we're going to do with this space here. There's still lots of detailing to do. I want to add flowers and plants and whatnot. And all of this mycelium's got to go. It's got to get turned into grass so I can, or really farmland, a lot of it, so we can have a farm. Anyway, I think we'll do another quick time lapse of fixing this area, this farmland area up. And then we're going to bring some farmers in and get this place rolling. All right, well, we have all this dirt. I stupidly placed a bunch of the grass that I silk touched in this area here that's actually going to be farmland, so I'm going to have to hoe it all up. That was a little dumb, I admit. But we've got dirt the rest of the way, and you probably saw that I've been planting grass like here next to the next to the barn, and over here next to the farmhouse. So I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna keep that as grass. I'm gonna do a lot more of that across the village and get rid of this mycelium. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly mention the plans here. This area down here that I'm starting to fence in, this is gonna be a market. Or at least it's going to look like a market. I'm going to have a few stalls here with some villagers in the stalls. And the real purpose for that is on the back side. So the villagers' stalls will be facing this way towards the village. But on the back side of the stalls, I am going to have a spot where the farmers can throw their carrots, potatoes, whatever, to those market villagers. And I will intercept it with a Hopperth minecart and collect the goodies that way. So I think that'll look good, and I'll kind of hide the collection part of it a little bit, just so it looks like a little market, but actually it's also going to function as a collection. I did a little bit of experimentation in a creative world to see how that would work, and I think it will work out pretty well. The other thing I've done in a creative world is to see how far will they go from this house to their workstation. I've read online that the workstation, they detect workstations 48 blocks away. And that seems like it might be right for the initial detection of the workstation. But once they've found it, they seem to be able to navigate to it from further than 48 blocks away. So I had probably 60 blocks away, I had their workstation. And then they were sleeping in the top floor of a house very much like this one. And when daytime came or when work time came, they would wander right back straight to their workstation. So I'm optimistic that I can get them to go from the house to workstations in any of this whole farm area. But if not, I could put some beds in the barn. I could make it like an upstairs of the barn that has some beds in it or something. Hello, cow. Hello, source of my food. I can't believe that I didn't know you could do this. Yes, mushroom stew. So basically, he's or she, or who are you? Are you he or she? Hard to know. Anyway, this cow is the source of my food while I'm working around here. So those are the plans. I'm going to plant a bunch of crops around here. I'm going to put some composters. There's no fence here because I'm pretty sure they won't walk off this two block drop here. If I start losing villagers down there, I may change my tune on that. And so I'm going to fill this with crops and put some workstations in, and going to build those market stalls. And then I got to start bringing villagers over. And I think I'm going to bring them. Did I say this already? I'm going to bring them from the taiga village. I think that style of villager is going to be my farmers in this village. All right, so I'll probably time lapse at least some of that. And that's probably going to do it for this episode. So I'll show you that, and then maybe we'll talk about potential future plans. I do want to get back to the Nether, but as I said, we're going to wait until we have a better recovery from death, better system for recovery from death. Anyway, here goes. Let's get this farming going. All right, I've been doing a little bit of work with the camera account, so you've seen a lot of this happening in super fast mode. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the idea, and then I'm probably going to finish it off camera because it's just a lot of harvesting crops, replanting crops, stuff like that. So that's what I'll be doing here. These workstations, these composters, I know they're not like ideally placed. I don't really want them to be. I don't want it to look like a factory. I kind of want to look like, a little bit random. So that's why they're like that. I did have to adjust them a little bit, as you probably noticed, to make sure all the farmland was hydrated. Anyway, we're gonna have carrots in this section, potatoes here, and wheat over here, and we'll just keep harvesting and replanting until we get these full. And then the idea down here, let me show you this from the front first. So the idea of this area, which still needs some work, but the idea is that it's a market, right? With these little market stalls here. And so so the entrance to the market obviously is here. I'll probably do a little archway here of some sort. And you come into the market and you go, buy stuff from the market people. There'll be villagers, in each of these stalls. Then that's what it looks like from the front. From the back, so remember the farmers are going to be up here. When it's gathering time, I'm hopeful, and I don't see why this won't work, that they will come towards the bell because they're attracted to bells for pretty long ways away. And so they'll come to the bell, and the villagers will be in here. These villagers, I will get in there by breeding, and I'll probably actually get a couple of villagers, trap them right in this area right here, and then breed and let the babies go into these areas. Okay, so I'll have to block off some stuff in the front to make sure the babies can't escape, but that's fine. It'll just be temporary until they grow up. So the babies could walk out right here, so I'll have to put some fence here or something temporarily to make sure they can't get out. Anyway, the idea is that, so there'll be a hopper in each of these things. Let me get a hopper. I just got done crafting all this stuff. There'll be a hopper right here. And then on top of the hopper, do I have some blocks to do this? Yes. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any rails. Did I not bring them? I did bring them. Okay. Okay, so the point is that the hoppers will be in each one of these things. I'll have to dig down underneath this to connect all these hoppers together, and I'll probably run them through either a hopper chain, or I might probably just a hopper chain, or I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll run them over into the farmhouse, into the barn here, and collect the stuff. But the point is, there'll be a hopper, and then on top of the hopper, you put... Oh, I got to get rid of this, don't I? That's to keep the villagers from walking out, but I need it to be gone for the moment. On top of the hopper, you put a minecart with hopper, and then when you break that, it falls in place, and on this side of it, then you have to put a slab, Okay, and that prevents the villager inside the I think you need a slab there, although I'm not sure. Maybe just the trapdoor is enough. I'll have to experiment. It might be that just uh, putting the trapdoor here is enough. I'll have to experiment with that. But you don't want this hopper with minecart to move. So if the villager inside were able to push outward, it could move the hopper with minecart. And similarly, the farmer villagers, if they could push inward, they could move it. So right now, it definitely can't. Not sure if the trapdoor is there, whether you can or not. I'll experiment and find out. Anyway, the point is when the farmers here have all their inventory full of carrots and potatoes and whatever, they'll come down here and they'll give them to these villagers because they're going to be what? Empty because they're babies that I bred up and they have nothing in their inventory. But when the farmers and others attempt to throw them something like this beautiful mushroom stew, instead of it getting to, of course, they won't be throwing mushroom stews, but instead of it getting to the villager inside, it gets sucked up by the hopper minecart and then sucked up by the hopper. And there it is, along with some other stuff that I've broken on top of it. Okay, so that's how it works. It's a great system. And so what that means is all of the goodies that are farmed up here will eventually make their way into those hoppers, and I'll figure out some collection system from there later on. So there's 3 of them in there. I had no idea. I'm going to go ahead and get them all and, I mean, get this farming family going a little faster than expected. So I'm not going to open that up because I don't want them to, well, let's see here. I'll show you. Let's do it like that. All right, so, yep, there they are. 2 more of them. Oh, I'll take that bed too. I need beds. Oh, look. I never raided this chest. I'll take all that too. And the chest. Yeah, so we're actually in good shape here. We're going to have 4 villagers right off the bat without even doing any breeding. And I guess I'm going to just block them there now. And I'll go out this way. Yeah, Okay, make sure we don't have any escapees. Alright, so they're right there, and this guy's right here, and so we're going to take him back. Alright, here we go. Well, I'm back here again with a villager, and I've got company. But, yeah, I don't really want to go away and let him despawn. I'm just going to go for it. Whoa. Okay, one of them, that zombie had armor on. He seems to have despawned. But the creeper's still there, so we're just going to... Unfortunately, I don't have a bow. But... Don't, not there, not there, not there, not there. You can do it up here. Not, yeah. Maybe I should just wait for him to get up here. There's no one else around, is there? Is he stuck? Surely you can get up. Okay, there we go. Hey! And we got a little bit of gunpowder even. Not that I need it. Oh, you know what? Campfires are good. Can I steal this campfire? I don't even know. Can you... What happens if you... Oh, you just get the charcoal. The smoke is still there. Alright, it's gone. Alright, so we're going to get the last villager. I haven't shown you that yet. It's a pretty simple process. But, yeah, since I haven't shown it yet, we'll do it this time. So we take the boat. I've got this dirt. I think I might have more villagers actually trapped in some of these other places, but I had 3... I did show you that. I had 3 in this house right here. So just turn around. Back in. Come on. Why am I stuck? Alright, there we go. Just back in. Back in, back in, back in. Get out. And then we're going to... Do I have dirt? Yeah, okay, there we go. Block everything in. Make sure no one can get out. Why is that... Ugh, okay. Kind of a mess, but alright. And the villager is over here somewhere. You always break the bottom one first so they can't climb out. Right. Okay. Her. I think there's more than one still. Is there more than one still? Not in here. But I think there might be still one. All right, so come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, this way. There's a boat over here, and a new house with a lovely bed. You could get your choice of many different colors if you just get in the boat. There we go. Oh, crumb. How did you go there? Oh, jeez, these guys are so annoying. There's another village. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't die. Oh, wow. Okay, I might have to heal him up, but not that I have any way of doing that. He'll be fine. Just don't hit him again. I think there's another village. Okay, we got him in the boat. He's not going anywhere. Gonna do a little investigate. Okay, yeah, this house right here. That's gotta have, oh, that's convenient. Okay, so I'll just, all right, I'm gonna come back for him. Wait, let's see here. Oh, there's a bed in there too, even better. But wait, are you really in there? Okay, let's see here. Let's just, what am I doing here? Yeah, you are in there. Sweet. Okay. I'll come back for you later. Anyway, then we go back to our home. Alrighty, I think that's going to probably do it for this episode. Just to show you a few things. So I got 5 of these farmers here. I need to look up how the breeding works because it seems like they're not. It seems like I got one taiga baby. I did get one taiga baby from them, but then the rest of the babies have not been taiga. So 4 of these guys are the 4 I brought over, and then one of them is the taiga baby, who's grown up now, of course, and is a farmer. And yeah, I've done a lot of work. I've been working on this for a couple of hours actually, trying to make sure they don't escape. They won't find a workstation that's much further than this one right here, so I'm going to have to put some beds in the barn for the rest of the farm. That guy somehow didn't find the bell. I don't know how, but this is cool. I got this working. So the non-taiga babies I have been putting into these things, into these little cells, and I've got it all set up with the hopper mine carts, etc. And it works. Yesterday Minecraft Day was the first day that I saw it work. Let's go down here. And not yet. Oh, there it is. 47 carrots. I did not put those there. I did put those there. Can we get any more? I bet we'll get some more. We'll see. Anyway, it definitely... Oh, there we go. We got some potatoes coming in. Ha ha! This is awesome. Right, so I had to change... the design of this whole area quite a bit. It used to be able that you could go from the barn down into this area, but it just offered too many opportunities for escape. I've dealt with several escapes. This door, I had to put a button on, make an iron door, put a button on it so that they can't open it. I do have fence gate several places, like here. And yeah, just some general changes. I put this here so iron golems don't come in here. They seem to spawn iron golems a decent amount. I don't... Why are you leaving those potatoes? I'll take those. I don't have any beds right now for them to breed because I don't want them breeding right now because they're not making taiga babies. So I think I'm going to have to go back over to the taiga village, and hopefully there are still 2 taiga villagers there. If not, I'm going to have to take these guys over to the taiga, I think, and make the babies there. Unless I've just been getting unlucky, but I've gotten like 4 non-taiga babies and just 1 taiga baby. But see, look, now they all know where their beds are. I couldn't put their beds upstairs because they got lost. They're not super bright, but they can find their bed here. So I had to make this window into a way in. Um, and I took the doors out because, believe it or not, when the doors are there, they'll sit here. 2 of them will sit here, blocking each other from going out the door. It's absurd. Um, I just can't believe it. I may have to put if I wonder if I put the doors and put pressure plates right in front of the doors if that would help. I don't know. Anyway, it works right now. It totally works. We've got our 5 taiga farmers here. Like I say, I had to block them from going upstairs, but there is an iron golem upstairs. They keep spawning iron golems. I may have to try to make an iron farm out of these guys or something. And I have to keep this closed because they'll come out here and then wander. But it works. So I'm pretty happy about it. I've got a nice setup here. And so I think we're going to finish breeding these guys up, and we're going to get a bunch of potatoes and carrots and whatnot, and start getting emeralds so I can buy books, so I can enchant my gear. We're going to get a smith over here, an armorer over here, so that when I die in the nether again, I can easily get more stuff. And then we're going to head back to the nether. That's the plan. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. It's a big moment. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, it could be better, but that's not bad. For doing nothing?